episode 5 of Penny Learns to 3D Print. In episode 4, we learned how to import our STL file from Tinkercad into Bamboo Studio, paint it, and save it as a generic 3MF file. So I found this really cute Yeti image that I'm going to use today to go through all steps to create a tray. We've seen each step separately, but I figured it would be nice to go through each step in one whole episode. First, I'm going to open my Inkscape, and I'm going to import my file. And baby Yeti, there she is. Okay, all right, and there she is. Pretty cute, huh? I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to go to Path, Trace Bitmap. Everything looks right over there, so we're going to hit Apply. Move this out of the way. I like to see it for the colors. Move that over there. Right click, duplicate, bring it over here. Go back to Path, break apart. We're going to move that whole thing out of the way because we do not need it. Highlight all of it, go to Path, combine. Now we have the whole piece that we need for the inside of it. See? Easy peasy. All right, let's delete that. We're going to go to our layers, and there, we want to turn that one off. All right, so this is the inside. So we're going to go to Export, Plain SVG. Make sure you get the downloads. Yeti inside. Save. Go back to our layers again. Turn that one back on. Move him out of the way. Bring that over. We're going to turn him off. I'm going to export again. It's already on plain. Go to downloads. Yeti outer. And save. Now we'll close out of this completely. I'm going to open Tinkercad. Come on now. There we go. We're going to create a new 3D design. First thing I'll do is rename this. I'm going to say Yeti Tray. And sometimes it's a little slow. Now we're going to import the two files we just created. Okay, where are you at? There we are. There's our Yeti outer. We want to do the outer first. Upload, art, import. Very good. All right, now we're going to import our second part, which is the inside. All right, there we go. You look cute. All right, now we're going to select all of him, and we're going to size him. I like my trays to be fairly big, so we're going to do 7, 5 by 7. Let's do 6 by 7. There we go. That looks so much better. All right, get back up here. Pull the inside out. The inner portion we're going to duplicate. Move one out of the way. Move our quality all the way up. Oops. Quality all the way up. Silhouette. There we go. Scroll back. We want this to be 1/8 of an inch. Now we're going to go to this one. Quality is already all the way up. We'll make the outer line. All right. Scroll. I'm going to bring this up to 1 inch. I like the outsides to be about 1 inch. Maybe that, whoops. I'm going to align them. Align. And he's all together. Come on now. Oops. Let's try that again. Align. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're going to group those two pieces. And we'll change that to a blue. Pretty, huh? Then we're going to take our little Yeti guy over here. And we'll bring him down to 1/8 of an inch. We'll raise him up. Oops. Well, I'm not having much luck here today. Here we go. We'll place him over. Going to align. There we go. Now we can see where we're at. Now I like to turn this into a hole so I can see where I'm placing that. Down, 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 and right there, he's on top. Look how cute that is. All right, we'll turn this back into our solid. Oh, look how cute. Yeah, now we are going to make sure we highlight the whole thing. We already have it named to our Yeti tray. Going to export the selected shapes and do an STL. All right, now we're going to close all that. We are going to Bamboo Studio, create a new project. I'm not changing anything. Move that a little bit so I can see him. Now we're going to click on the box. And it downloads. Downloads. I think a lot of keys always run away from me. Okay. Let's look for my Yeti tray. It's going to be all the way down here to the bottom. I do not see it. Let's try this again. There we go. For some reason it's not showing up. All right, let's try it again. Let's go back to Tinkercad and know what's going on. There it is. Right there. All right. Bamboo Studio again. Create a project. This time I just want to drag it and drop it over here. There we go. I don't know what it was doing. He's so cute. All right, now we need to paint this because he is not the right colors. I'm going to subtract those. Let's see where he's at. And we're going to make this a dark blue. Then we want a light blue. Plus a black. And then there was like a, what was it, soft yellow. There we go. Let me just pull him up on my phone. There we go. Now, we are going to paint these little pieces. Whoops, we forgot. We want to hit that edge detection all the way up. There we go. That's going to be yellow. That's going to be yellow. That's going to be yellow. Let me turn you so I can see. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Turning back. And he is going to be, uh-oh, I didn't get white. Light blue. His face. His hands. Little feetsies. Might leave his eyes black. or not black. Let's minimize it. I'm gonna get rid of the, I don't like the black. Let's go back and get that yellow again. See, I'm not perfect. I'm learning just like you guys are. Yellow, and now I want white. There we go. There we go. All right, now let's get that. Ta-da! I like that. And you can do any color you like. I think that looks pretty cute the way he is. All right, and there he is. Look at that. That little Yeti all done up. But you could do any color. I mean, you don't have to do the colors I chose, but I think it looks pretty cute. So now we're going to go up here, go to our file, export generic 3MF, Yeti tray, and save. All right, now he's saved to my downloads. I can print him anytime I want. I can change these colors. All that's left to do is just slice and print, and I can't wait to see how he turns out. That's it for this episode. Next week in episode 6, I'll show you the printed Yeti tray, and we will begin working on how to create a sticky note holder. If you have any questions or comments, please add them, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great week, and see you next Wednesday.